You know, I'm all for the FDA and food regulation and getting rid of toxic chemicals until it comes to these things. If the government comes for my gushers, there'll be riots in the streets.
Hello everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hiram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hiram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. But today, we're not going to be talking about skincare. We are going to be continuing the self-confidence journey that I've been doing on my channel. If you haven't followed along, I'm working on me to improve my self-confidence and I'm documenting this journey to share with all of you in the hopes that we might learn something in the process, because mental health is a journey, it's not a destination. And I want to share my journey with y'all in case any of you are struggling with similar things. If you haven't seen my other videos in the confidence journey, I will have them linked down below. Speaking kinder to myself and taking time off of work. But in today's video, I am so excited because this is probably going to be the most fun video in this series. I'm going to be working on healing my inner child. Now, some of you might have heard the term inner child before. Maybe you saw it on TikTok. In the mental health space, there's a lot of conversation about healing your inner child. And when I first saw it, I was like, what the f does that mean? Because as much as I feel like a child at heart, I mean, I am very immature. I, am unfortunately an adult. So basically, there's a child in all of us. And depending on what our childhood was like, that child, that part of ourselves, might have a lot of needs that just haven't been met. And in adulthood, this might translate to a lot of behaviors and actions that might not be the best, that in reality are tied to the things that our inner child needs. Most likely, things that we needed as a child but never got. And by healing your inner child, you're taking the time to repair the damage that you faced in childhood in order to mentally and spiritually liberate you in the present day. But there's a bunch of different ways to heal your inner child, and I've been able to learn a lot from my therapist as well as from TikTok about different really fun and cool ways that you can heal your inner child. And I thought I would take you guys along on this journey with me by doing some fun things that I never got to do when I was a child as a way to kind of bring comfort to my more traumatic childhood and help me feel better as an adult. And you're welcome to try these things out alongside with me. And I don't want to get too into the experiences of my childhood because that's really not the purpose of this video, but to sum up, my childhood was filled with a lot of traumatizing and emotionally repressing experiences, to a point that at a very young age, I had to learn how to emotionally and even physically take care of myself. I, from an extremely young age, was taking on the responsibility that inevitably a parent should have. And it's only been recently through reflection that I've looked back on my childhood and realized, wow, I didn't really get to be a kid. It definitely wasn't all terrible, but there was a lot of things, especially emotionally, that looking back, I was like, wow, I was forced to mature very rapidly to the point that I think I missed out on a lot of critical childhood experiences. I won't get super into it. It's been a rough past few weeks, so I thought this would just be the perfect time to just do a bunch of fun kid stuff. And as you watch this, I want you to think of the ways that you could heal your inner child and the things that you could do so that you can start working on this journey too. Because chances are, if you clicked on this video, your inner child needs some help too. Okay guys, so the first stop of healing my inner child is I'm gonna go to the Lego store because I used to love Legos as a little kid. Like, that was my favorite thing in the world. I want to just buy a Lego set so I can have some good old-fashioned Lego building meditation time. So let's go. Okay, so we just got to Target, and the reason why I'm here at Target is because I want to get some of the sugary, sweet, fun foods that I never was able to have as a kid. Because first off, we usually couldn't afford it. Second off, we just weren't allowed to have like any snacks or any sugary treats at like any time. I'm gonna go pick some up, get some of my favorites. We'll see if they're even here. I feel like the ones that I remember from my childhood that I always craved and wanted, I don't even know if they sell them anymore, but we'll just see. Let's go check it out. I still have them. I always wanted to have these, but I could finally buy my own. Oh my god. Cap'n Crunch, bitches. My favorite thing in the world. I don't even need to explain this one because who the hell doesn't love Cap'n Crunch? And if you don't, you're homophobic. Wow. Welcome to my home. Mi casa es tu casa, bitch. And I'm so excited to try these snacks that I wasn't able to have as a kid, or rarely able to have. Literally, when I was in the store, I was trying to contain my childhood excitement because, well, I didn't want to embarrass myself by screaming, but I'm so excited. First up, Gushers. Not sponsored. Although Gushers, if you want to sponsor me and see an addiction unravel on screen, hit me up. I already know before opening this box that I'm going to devour this entire box in the next, I give it about 4 hours. No, make it 3. It's so fun looking at a box of these because let me tell you a story. All throughout my childhood, I ate the same exact thing every single day for lunch. It was a homemade peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that was it, which I'm grateful for because I'm, lucky to have parents who were feeding me. But get to about 4th grade and having the same soggy, smashed peanut butter and jelly sandwich every single day, it gets a little old. And a lot of times, I'm not proud to admit this, but I would just throw my sandwich away. I would be hungry, so I would go to my classmates and literally beg snacks off of them. Most of the time, a very kind child would feel bad that I didn't have any food and they'd give me one of their snacks. And I was grateful for anything because anything was better than that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And on very lucky days, I'm talking like
maybe twice per year, a kid would give me their extra gushers, which, you know, props to them because these were like the most popular snacks that you could have in a lunch. So I don't know why kids were giving away gushers, but every once in a while they would, and those would be, oh my God, the best days ever. I would get so excited because there's no way in hell we would ever have these at home. Oh my God. Do these even tear open? I can't even open one. Damn, third graders are stronger than me. What the hell? There we go. Fruit gusher time. No, I'm kidding. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just a golden nugget of sugary sweetness ready to be digested? So freaking good. You know, I'm all for the FDA and food regulation and getting rid of toxic chemicals until it comes to these things. If the government comes for my gushers, there'll be riots in the streets. I don't give a fuck. God damn. Wow, that was 90 seconds of euphoria. In case you can't tell, I have a major sweet tooth and I try not to treat myself to candy very often. So after I finish this box, I gotta cut it at that because I don't want to relapse into my sugar addiction.
So before I get into the inner child healing activities, I want to talk about the therapy service that I've been using for the past year, BetterHelp. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. I, for years on my channel, have talked about how big of an impact therapy has made on my life, and it's why I literally recommend therapy to every single person I interact with, because it really is that important. But sometimes therapy can be really difficult to access. Like therapy here in Hawaii can be up to $300 per session. And I want to shout out BetterHelp because I really don't think I would be able to go to therapy if it wasn't for BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online counseling service that will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. I personally love BetterHelp because I have to travel a lot for work, which means I'm always bouncing from place to place. I've been meeting with my BetterHelp therapist for over a year now, and it's been critical in helping me get past really difficult moments and process everything that's going on in this noggin, because oh boy, there's a lot. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professionally counseling done securely online. You can start communicating with your therapist within 48 hours, and there's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's over 15,000 counselor network, which may or may not be available in your local area. And BetterHelp allows me to have online weekly scheduled video meetings or phone calls with my therapist, or I can communicate via message with my therapist at any time. And it's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, plus financial aid is available. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, and they make it easy and free to change your counselor at any time. Visit betterhelp.com/Hiram, that's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. And you can get 10% off your first month if you go to betterhelp.com/Hiram, that's better HELP.com. In the process of healing my inner child, I already know that therapy is going to be crucial in getting past a lot of my difficult childhood moments, but in the meantime, let's do some of these healing inner child activities.
Okay, next up, we have my favorite cereal of all time. The best of the best, Captain Crunch, bitch. So I will say, growing up, I was able to have this occasionally because it was my mom's favorite cereal. So every once in a blue moon, a few times a year, she would buy this and we would all share as a family one box. We had very strict cereal rules in my house because cereal is no joke, bitch. It's a serious matter. But seriously, my memories of getting cereal growing up is my mom taking us into the grocery store and saying to us, okay guys, you can have cereal, but only if it is under 11 cents per ounce. We would scour the entire cereal aisle, and you might be thinking, Hiram, that's a pretty good amount of cereals to choose from, right? The only cereal that was under 11 cents per ounce was the generic brand of Raisin Bran. And we all know how much kids love Raisin Bran. They don't. All right, I got the oat milk. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I also know that I will finish this box very quickly. I'm imagining by tomorrow morning, it will probably be fully out. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it looks so freaking good. It never gets old. This is amazing. You know what my favorite part about Captain Crunch is? That by the time you've had 3 bowls in a row, it leaves all the cuts and scratches on the roof of your mouth, so it makes it painful to eat anything for the next 3 days. Oh, there's just nothing like it. This is my drug. Thank God I'm not a food ASMR channel because I know for sure that these would make an appearance in my videos every single week. Every single week. Okay, BRB, I'm gonna finish this bowl and probably a few others. Okay, now that I'm finished with that absolutely magical experience, I am on to the next part of healing my inner child, and this one I'm really stoked for. It's gonna take a little bit longer. The sun has gone down, so I have the night to build away. You guys saw that I went into the Lego store and got some Lego sets, so I'm gonna take the night to just chill the fuck out, calm down from the stress of today because oh my god, today has been a stressful friggin' day. I definitely need the calming and relaxing time. I'm gonna build these Lego sets and show you guys the process, so let's go. Sorry, I should have put a jump scare warning. I just finished a long day. It is midnight right now, and I do have to be up at 5:30 for calls. So I'm just gonna hope that my middle school Lego building skills will come through and work overtime because I really want to finish this set tonight. But here is the Legos that I bought. I actually bought 3 different sets because I figured out that Lego does iconic city skyline sets, and I thought, why not have my own little Lego collection of cities that I have visited and add to it as I continue to go to more places, which makes me really excited. I have no fucking clue where I'm gonna put these. I figured I'd start with one set tonight and show you guys the process. I am so stoked! The first one I got is the New York City skyline, which is one of my favorite cities in the world, one of my favorite places to visit. I also got London because that's where Selfless by Hiram is based. I love London. I've been there multiple times. And I got the Paris skyline, which might be a little bit premature because I've actually never been to Paris, but I will be going later on this year, so I'm gonna wait on this one. I honestly think I will go with the London one because, well, it has less pieces than the other one, which means I'm going to be able to finish it faster. But it also has a Ferris wheel and the London Bridge on it, which just makes my child heart so happy. So I'm going to start the process. Let's go. Okay, the instruction book is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, so I really hope that I'm able to finish this tonight. I can't wait. Okay, here's my favorite part, dumping out all the Legos on the ground. I'm in such a weird position. Paints me like one of your French girls. I'm making pretty good headway, if I do say so myself. I think I'm like halfway through the booklet and it's been like 20 minutes, so I have no idea if that means I'm a fast builder or not. Already doing this, I feel like I'm mentally just in the zone. I'm just listening to music and it's almost meditative in a weird way. I love doing this because it allows me to just completely focus on what I'm doing in the moment and not letting my mind wander to too many other things or stress or worry about too many other things, which is where I feel like my mind is usually at pretty much 24/7. I think that one of the biggest things that just sucks about being an adult is always having to stress 24/7 and never really being able to find like a healthy escape from that. Who knows, that might just be me, but I feel like my brain is constantly in a state of just go, go, go. And I know so many people watching can relate because there's just so many things that we have to worry about as we're an adult. And I think that's one of the fun things about doing things like this, where you're able to heal your inner child, is that it takes you out of the adulthood stressors that we're so commonly faced with and allows you to just completely be in the moment. Okay, let's keep going. Growing up, we as a family obviously didn't have the money to spend on Legos. Like, Legos are freaking expensive. Like, when I went to the store, I was like, holy shit. But growing up, that didn't stop me from working hours and hours and hours on my family's ranch in order to save up money to spend on Lego sets. And I spent every penny, nickel, and dime on Lego sets, and then I would build them, break them apart, rebuild them. I'm so happy I'm able to purchase Legos for myself that I can build and unbuild and rebuild whenever I'd like. Okay, I think I'm almost done. Hi guys. So yes, it is not the same location because basically what happened is my camera died and I was like, I'm gonna charge the battery and just take a little nap, just a little nap. Of course, because it was like 3 a.m., I didn't end up actually taking a nap. I just fully slept through until my meetings in the morning, so yeah. I want to show you guys the finished Lego set. Look at how cute it is. It's so freaking adorable. It's like the perfect size to just like put on my desk. I low-key wanted to build more sets, but I was like, Hiram, it's like 3 a.m. You do not have time for this. As I was building it, thinking and reflecting on everything that I've done in this video, I really did enjoy this activity. I think when it comes to reflecting on my inner child and thinking about my childhood, I typically, well, I don't remember a lot of it. Mentally, I think I've just blocked a lot of it out, but it brought in a weird way a sense of calm and comfort to do the things that I know would bring so much joy to my little child heart without those things being tied to the bad memories. And when it comes to just like healing your inner child overall, I think I've really had a paradigm shift in the way that I viewed it, because initially when I started learning about healing your inner child, I was a little skeptical because I was like, is this gonna do anything? It's not really practical application. It's not relevant to me now and where I am in my life currently.
currently. But I think taking those moments to just do fun things that are just childlike, innocent, silly, and just fun is honestly really good for the mental health, and something I think that we, especially as adults, need to be doing more often. I, just as much as everyone else, tends to take life a little bit too seriously, and I feel like I'm constantly bogged down with the anxieties of the future, with working and with stress. And you just have to consider that in this day and age where we're all working, having these big responsibilities and societal pressures, that's just not the way that we as humans are wired. I mean, we're fucking tribal creatures. The type of life we live now is not what we are genetically predispositioned to do. And doing little things like this, I think, has helped me realize that I need to just stop taking everything so seriously all the time and just take moments to disconnect, have some fun, feel like a kid again, and just vibe, bruh. On another note, doing these activities I think has also really shown me the importance of therapy, and how even though eating Gushers, Captain Crunch, building Legos is fun for my inner child, that I also have a responsibility to do the mental work that it takes to get past a lot of the challenges and traumas that are currently impacting my inner child today. And recently I've been able to see how my inner child has been hurt and how I really didn't get to experience childhood as one should. And unfortunately, eating Gushers is not going to help with that. So what I plan to start doing is talking more about my inner child with my therapist and doing the work that it takes to unravel and get past a lot of the negative experiences that really impacted me as a child and are consequently impacting me today. And if you're watching and had any type of negative experiences during your childhood, I highly recommend that you talk to your therapist about healing your inner child and seeing what work you can do to ensure that you can live your life to the fullest now. I think this conversation really relates to a deep set belief that I was able to gain from going to therapy, that just because my childhood had a lot of bad experiences, just because I had to face a lot of traumas, does not mean that I have to stay trapped in those experiences throughout my life. I already had my childhood taken away, and I'm not going to let those experiences take my future away. So moral of the story, therapy. I mean, are you even surprised? Any type of mental health video on my channel always comes back to therapy. But I had so much fun making this video, and if you've related to anything that I've said, I highly recommend you try some of these things out, but most importantly, that you take the steps in therapy to heal your inner child and build a peaceful future for yourself. What did you guys think of these activities? Please comment down below. I would love to see what your personal experiences have been, and if you have any thoughts and recommendations, please let us know, because I'm sure we will all be looking at the comments to get any type of insight we can. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video, and if you guys want to get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, you can go to the link in my description box below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.